What is going on, everybody? What is going on, the Catch fam? Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope everyone has had a great start to the weekend. You guys already know what time it is, baby. It's another live 2022 fantasy football mock draft with you guys, with the Catch family. Of course, tonight we've got a 10-team auction mock draft as requested by our boy Senior Cinnabon. It's going to be a good time tonight. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some fantasy football. Going to be another late night stream here. We've got a little bit of preseason action to get into tonight, but nothing too crazy. So, sorry about the technical difficulties there. Had to restart the stream, but we should be good to go now. If anything pops up, let me know. But my computer had an update, and every time it has an update and restarts and everything, my Streamlabs settings get like reset, so I just need to start taking note of that. But regardless, we are here. We're gonna draft. We're gonna have some fun, man. I'm excited. So we've got almost everybody here. Let me just hit up Chris and Real Goated. Give them one last notification, and if they don't show up, we may have someone else replace them because this is an auction draft, and we need everybody there. So let me send out 2 more notifications. Kicking off. Need you guys. All right, so let's see who's in the house. Appreciate you guys being here tonight, man. It's gonna be a good time. So, J-Dubs, what's good, my guy? Aiden, hello. Godfather, what's going on? Hello. Talks in the building. Spencer in the house. What's good? Spence, I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes. We're already a little bit behind. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes for Chris and Rio to claim their spots. If they don't claim it, it's all you, man. So, looks like everyone else is here and Aiden's here, so we should be good to go. So, I'm going to give this about 5 minutes, guys. We're going to kick off at 11:25 p.m. sharp, and then we should be good to go, man. So, let's see here. All right. Okay. Yeah, Treylon Burks, I just saw this before the stream started. Plays until the 4th quarter and tweaks his leg. I don't know how serious this is. Caught 1 of 3 targets for 4 yards. I don't know how serious this tweaking is. This doesn't really go over it. But tweaks his leg. Treylon Burks with a tweaked leg. There's your update there. Brian Robinson did, quote-unquote, start tonight for the Washington Commanders. So, Gibson got some work, technically, returned to kick. But it looked like Robinson was the RB1. So, for all you guys been going after Robinson at the end of Underdog drafts, maybe good. Ooh, this is a bad one. Rookie quarterback Matt Corral. Yeah, likely season-ending injury. Not good. Dameon Pierce likely did not play in preseason week 2 because it is likely he's already earned the number 1 job. So there's your update on my boy Dameon Pierce. Miles Sanders is hurt, and the Eagles really might make a move for Kareem Hunt. Joe Flacco on fire. You know we got to talk about that, man. Let's go Joe Flacco. Gabe Davis caught a touchdown today, if you guys did not know. Josh Allen threw a touchdown to Gabe Davis today. So, just need to make sure you guys are aware of that. He did score a touchdown. You guys did not see it. So, all right, I'm going to give this a couple more minutes, and we'll see what's up. All right, Albert in the building, what's good, man? What did you make of Trevor Lawrence's performance? I mean, I didn't get to watch it. Like, I just saw highlights. So, you guys let me know what you guys thought. I mean, I saw some good highlights, but highlights don't always tell the story. That's why they are highlights. So, unfortunately, I didn't get to really sit down and watch any of the games necessarily today. J-Dub says, hunt me, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I think Kareem Hunt to the Eagles could be a really interesting move. So, all right. So, Spencer wants to take a spot potentially. Does anyone else want to take a spot tonight? Because we got to get this thing kicked off in about 2 minutes here. And we need everyone here. We need a full roster tonight. Because it's an auction draft. All right, so let me get this pulled up. Khalil Herbert carted off with hand injury. Uh-oh. I don't like to hear that. All right, Chris is in the house. So now we just have one spot, which is Spencer's. So I will wait to see if Rio takes this in the next 2 minutes. If he does not, Spence, I'm going to send you the invite. Sound good? I mean, I doubt that's... J-Dubs, I could be wrong. Okay. Brisker had the hand surgery. Herbert was carted off. Uh-oh. I don't like to hear that. I don't like to hear that at all. Andrew's in the building. Hello, hello. Appreciate you guys being here tonight, man. Excited to draft with you guys. We're going to get this kicked off in about 1 more minute here. I'm going to set up a poll, and then I'm going to see if Rio Godet's here or not. Spence, you ready to take this spot? All right, I got a good poll for you guys tonight. Ronald in the building. What's good, bro? All right, there's a good poll for you guys. Did you guys see Gabe Davis score a touchdown? Yeah, I thought the Bears did play earlier in the... Did they play earlier in the week? All right. Rio, you're not here. It makes me sad. Aiden's here, right? I mean, we saw Aiden was in the first. Yeah, Aiden's up in here. Okay. All right, Spence, get ready, bro. Spence, you have the... oh, wow. Spence was literally ready to click. All right. Ready or not, we are kicking off another live 2022 Fantasy Football Mock Draft here at the channel. Let me make sure. Yep, 30 seconds. So 30-second nomination phases, 30-second offering phases. Let's get it going, boys and girls. It's going to be a good time. And let's start the draft. I'm going to turn off the sounds, though. All right. I'm just going to start things off here. We're going to nominate JT to get things going. All right. Rush Collusion in the house was good, bro. You just doing the auction draft? Yep, just one tonight. It's going to take a while. So, tomorrow night we'll have a 14-team full PPR mock, though. Let's see. Oh, Talk says it was in practice. That makes more sense. Oh, Ronald. My bad. Spencer came in here during this stream. I'm all discombobulated from the first stream getting messed up. Talk's going to overpay for the top guys and have bad depth. Sounds like a plan, my dude. Sounds like a plan. All right, let's see. Bad typing, Spence. Bad typing. All right, so JT bouncing around at $63. Looks like he's going to sell unless someone comes in last second, and Spencer does. Spencer says, give me JT, man. I'll go ahead and pass. Just make sure if you guys aren't interested in a player that you do hit pass. It does help the rounds go by slightly faster. All right, man. Guys, we got 15 viewers in the house. What's going on, everybody? Can we get up to 15 likes on the stream tonight? Talk's coming in here hot with the Buffalo Bills. You know Andrea's going in on her Bills. All right, Saturday Night Vibes. We're just hanging out, running this auction draft. Probably take about 2 hours. It's going to be a good time, man. So we got a Gabe Davis touchdown today. James Cook looked pretty good, but the Bills also have like 17 running backs they're currently utilizing as the Bills defense sells to Andrea for $4, or is about to sell for $4. Outside of that, not Treylon Burks. We already talked about Treylon Burks, but Chris Olave scored a touchdown today. Speaking of rookie receivers. Patty Mahomes looked okay. And then Malik Willis still doing things. Wait, click on Bourne's player profile. Don't tell me. What did I just type? Bourne's? Sliding down the depth chart. He's now behind Aguilar, Myers, and Parker. Bourne said this week that he'll ride the bench if that's what he has to do to help the team. No, I'm not reading that. It's propaganda, man. Trey Quinn is a wide receiver 1. Treylon? I was like, wait, who's Trey Quinn? I'll still take a dart throw at Treylon Burks all day long, as Austin Eckler is floating around $47 here. Sam, someone is trying to trade for my Kyle Pitts in PPR league. They did Zach Ertz and Bateman. Should I do it? No. I mean, it depends. If like your receiver depth is really bad, you could consider it. But nah. What's the rest of your team look like? I mean, if it's redraft, possibly. You need Bateman at flex. That's not that bad of a trade. Who would you go Javonte Williams as RB2? Who would you go Javonte Williams as RB2? What are you asking, Chosen Rose? What's up, bro? Clarify for me. All right, so Spence lands Eckler at 53 and JT at 64. Let's go. Trey Quinn is all-time leader in receiving yards in high school football history. He was the last pick of the draft of 2018. Now he's on depth for the Broncos. Oh, no kidding. Is he a wide receiver 1? 50 yards preseason game. Okay. Spence, all I'm going to say is that's the best team right now. If it's redraft, I would trade Pitts. Dynasty, no way. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's fair, Ronald. JJ floating around $57. Looks like he's about to sell. I mean, you know J-Dub's going to go hard on his boy there. Would you go Javonte Williams as RB2? Yes, 100%. 100%. He is, I'm perfectly fine with him as an RB2. Not as crazy about RB1, but yeah, RB2. Ryan in the building. What's good, my dude? Hello, hello. I feel I had a good draft. My first 7 picks were Eckler, Kamara, Brown, as an AJ Brown, Kyler Murray, Kittle, Judy, Hollywood Brown. I got Tyler Lockett and Amon Ra in the 7th. Holy crap. You got Lockett before you got Amon Ra? Yeah, it's a good draft, man. I like it. I like it. What's up, Ryan? It's good to see you, my dude. Ronald, I would go Javonte as an RB2 for sure. For sure. Rio Coded was good, bro. Thanks for kicking me out because my phone died. I couldn't find my charger. I was in my head. I was like, I hope I'm not holding up the draft. Sorry, bro. I hate kicking you guys. But with an auction draft, like, we got to have a full house to start. But I'm glad you found your phone charger. And I'm glad you're hanging in the chat, my dude. Always good to have you in the building, bro. Alrighty. What else you guys got on your minds tonight? Based off preseason, based off of the 20th of August. Can you guys believe that, man? I mean, the Catch Fam leagues are drafting this week. Like, I'm not over that. We have a week and a half of August left, essentially, as Derrick Henry sells for $41 tonight. Jamar Chase on the board here, floating around $41 at the moment. Yep, going up in price quickly. Ryan, been good. Finally did my draft today. Saw my Niners play. Oh, let's go. Yeah, how many of you guys have gotten any preseason action? All right, Jamar Chase still floating around. Almost sold to Aiden. J-Dubs comes in. Now Aiden makes another offer and sold to Aiden for $49. Spencer's turn to nominate. Josh Palmer looked good today. I still like Palmer as a late round receiver for sure. CMC on the board. Starting bid is $30. Spencer going heavy at RB potentially tonight. Or just upping the price of CMC to start things off. Why wouldn't you, right? Palmer or Chark. I mean, I don't mind either at their ADP. I mean, you could probably grab either. Excuse me, you could probably grab both. But Palmer, you know, I love Keenan Allen, I love Mike Williams, right? But Mike Williams already a little bit volatile in general in terms of entry. And then Allen as a veteran, I mean, he's been pretty damn healthy his whole career, but you just never know, right? So Palmer's a nice little, like, handcuff, so to speak, at the receiver position. And on the other hand, Chark has a very crowded receiving room, but could play very well. I mean, I think the Lions are going to be decent, but I'm more bullish on the Lions' run game. I mean, there's a lot of options in that wide receiver room, and then you got Hawkinson, and then Swift doesn't necessarily, he's going to pass footballs, or going to catch some footballs as well in the passing game, I should say. All right, so CMC sells at $57 even, and Cup's about to sell. He's floating around 47 at the moment. And Cup's still floating around up to 48, up to 49. Mr. Sarcastic coming in here. What's up, Mr. Sarcastic? Sorry, I told you guys to pass. I haven't passed on a single player. Ronald, I do not care about the preseason at all. Tells you nothing because even when they ball, it's not against other teams' best. It's like whatever. I don't change any opinion based on preseason games. I think really in terms of starters, it doesn't change a whole lot for me. I think when you're starting to look at like handcuff running backs, committee running backs, maybe some more under the radar players, then especially rookies, I think really like the only solidification you're going to get from a fantasy perspective, 100% at least, is going to be at different rookies. Is what I would say at least. But I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying. All right, Dalvin Cook floating around, already up to $43. Talks $26 left after 3 players is something I would do. J-Dub's going hard tonight. You got JJ Cup and C-Mac. All right, Cook sells $45 to Godfather. What's going on, Godfather? How you doing tonight, man? Cinnabon said he's drafting but won't be able to be in the chat tonight. But happy to get another auction draft under the wraps for our boy Senior Cinnabum. All right, Devontae Adams floating around $28 already. Albert says Gabe Davis isn't moving up your draft board. It's a Gabe Davis party tonight, man. That's why I'm wearing my Bills jersey. All right, Adams floating around $36. You know me, I'm holding out for that late round value. All right, and Adams sells for just $36. Pretty good price, man. We'll go ahead and throw Najee into the mix. J-Dub's doing good, brother. Took the baby to birthday party today in a downpour, but fun. Let's go, man. Gotta love a good birthday party. I worked today. Then hung out with the baby and the wife when I got home. That's all I did. I got a quick little workout in too. But that's all. And I just waited to stream with the fam, with the Catch fam. All right, Najee Harris up to $48 already. Saturday was good, man. Yeah, I mean, I worked. And, you know, work is work. But I just was really busy with the baby as soon as I got home from work. She was, like, way off her schedule today. But we got her kind of under wraps and everything. So it was kind of a long day. But I'm here, man. I'm happy to be here with you guys. Talks, you're going to end up with Jordan Love for like $1. It's going to ruin my draft board when people watch this retrospectively. Then they're going to stop watching my videos. Probably play some Warzone. Ooh, I like it, J-Dubs. I like it. All right, Andrea on the nomination block. What we got here? Deandre Swift, man, I'm starting to feel pretty bullish on Deandre Swift going into the season. And yes, I've been watching Hard Knocks. I think that's the only reason why. But I do like the Lions' offensive line. Wow. Swift getting pricey. Here's my offer. I'm making an offer. I think Swift's going to have a really good season. Haha. I'm sticking to my guns here. Give me Swift. $41. I'll take him. Got to back up my talk here. All right, Godfather on the nomination block. Got my RB1. Let's go Lions. Kelsey on the board. What is this? Is this like a season projection? 151 points. Just over 1,000 receiving yards, no touchdowns. I don't know what this number is. Has to be a projection, right? I mean, if I click on it only shows the nominated player. I mean, I think Travis Kelce's going to score a touchdown this year. Last year, these are not his stats. I don't know what that's about. All right, so Kelce sells at $39. That's a decent price. We've seen him go much, much higher. I don't mind that, man. And Chris on the nomination clock here. Let's go, let's go. Trying to see if there's anything else from preseason. So I did get the notification here about Khalil Herbert, as Joe Mixon is nominated here. Bears running back Khalil Herbert left practice Saturday on a cart. No update on his status. It was not clear whether Herbert suffered an injury. Okay. I feel like that doesn't really help us necessarily, but there's your update. I mean, I guess that helps Montgomery for those of you guys who have shares in Monty. That is a good thing. All right, Mixon floating around $47. And he sells for exactly $47 too. Senor Cinnabon. It's Monty season, J-Dubs. All right, Josh Allen floating around. Talks, Aiden, Andrea. Andrea going for her QB. J-Dubs coming in here. I mean, 24 is pretty cheap for Allen. Allen floating around. And sold for $24. I feel like that's not a bad price for Allen whatsoever. All right, Spencer's turn to nominate. And let's see what happens. I'm going to try and count the rounds tonight. I've already forgotten to, but I think this is our second round. About halfway through, I'm probably going to change everything to 10 seconds. That way, the first half of the draft is a little bit more focused. The second half, you know, move a little bit quicker. Yeah, I'll pass. I mean, Saquon's probably going to go for a good price here. At 36, 37, 38. Devin, what's good, my dude? Hello, hello. Yeah, Saquon up to 40 even at the moment. And sitting at 41. And sold to Godfather with a triple RB start. Cook, Harris, Barkley. All right, Mr. Sarcastic on the clock here. A lot of running back action early. Doesn't surprise me. Alvin Kamara being floated around. All right, guys. Good poll to start things. But I'm going to put out a very specific poll for you guys. And I want to get your guys' opinions. So let's see here. Keeper League. Are you surprised Lance didn't play? Not necessarily. Keeper League, CMC, or Eckler. So, my personal league with Steven. It's Keeper League this year. I'll just pull this up very quickly, then we'll hop right back to the mock here. But so there are two teams who haven't sent out their keepers, but I've got 1.1, of course, my least favorite spot to pick from. I've got Javonte at 7.1, but JT's gone, Cup is gone, JJ's gone, Chase is gone. So basically, I've got Eckler, CMC, Derrick Henry to choose from. I'm going to put CMC or Eckler. Oh, did I not? What happened to the poll? Oh, my God. I cannot talk, and I messed up the poll. Hold on. I probably have CMC or Eckler, right? Who'd you guys pick? I messed up the poll. I just put yes or no. All right, let me redo that. Keeper League. 1.1. Who ya drafting? CMC or Eckler? There we go. All right, who sold while I was doing all that? Kamara sold at 41. I think that's it. Oh, yeah, just Kamara, right? Who did someone just literally sell? All right, Aaron Jones hanging around here. All right, Albert says CMC. J-Dub says CMC. Ronald says Eckler. Andrew says CMC. Alex was good. Alex says Eckler. Did I mention that I drafted CMC at 1.1 in this same league last year? I just did. Since I already had Javonte, I really wanted a late first round pick. So I could go wide receiver, RB, wide receiver, or even a tight end in there. Like, I was going to consider going tight end early for the first time in a 12-team format because I have Javonte as my RB2, so I could just fade running back. And now I'm in a position where I have to go receiver. Like, the one really crazy thing I could do is go just go Travis Kelce, but I don't. I think I gotta go take that RB value. You know. Let's nominate Mark Andrews. Chase is not available. Cup is not available. JJ is not available. So, for those of you guys asking who is available. There's still two teams. I don't know exactly what players are on those teams off the top of my head. Who haven't put out their keeper. But JJ's taken. Chase has taken Waddle, Debo, Herbert, JT, Adams, Cup, Pittman. This team will probably be Josh Allen. And I have no idea what player is going to be on this team. So, I mean, still a healthy amount of running backs to choose from here. But no JT. But see, I had CMC last year at 1.1, so CMC is going to be available. Steven had Eckler. He's going with Chase for obvious reasons, so Eckler won't be available. Eckler will be available, excuse me. He won't be a keeper. All right, Andrew sells at $33, and George Kittle is on the nomination block. It might be crazy, but I might even go CD. Ooh, I don't know if I can go CD. Albert says take Diggs. Yeah, I was talking to Steven. He said he was talking about if I went receiver, go Diggs. Yeah. But see, I think at that turn, I could still land like a Mike Evans, for example. You know? I think that I'm pretty much sold on going running back in the first. But it's Eckler, Henry, or CMC. Ronald, I would take Eckler or Henry. I kind of agree with you, Ronald. I mean, I don't want to take CMC in the same league 2 years in a row. And like, I get all the arguments in either way, and it's really like, I just don't want to have CMC on my team. And people could be mad about that, but that's just where I'm at, man. As Nick Chubb is being floated around here for about $27. Captain Spock was good, bro. I like Javonte for 30. Yeah, he's definitely a good buy there at $30 for sure. One of the better values so far tonight. Eckler, if you're scared. Yep. CMC is most upside out of those three. If it's full PPR, Eckler. If it's half or standard, Henry. It is half PPR. It's a good point. Probably should have mentioned that. It's half PPR. As Chubb sells for 27. James Martin was good, bro. There's no way CMC is going to produce like he did. Upside doesn't mean anything on the IR. Fair enough. I'm kind of leaning Eckler, but I was kind of thinking about Henry as well. Like, really, when that pace Henry was on, man. Oh, wait, these are the projections. Here we go. But still, very good. I was like, wait. He had like a 40-point game somewhere in there. What is this? But, yeah. I mean, week 1 was a little underwhelming, but outside of that, up until he got hurt. I was trying to look at schedules, too. Like, Henry's got the Giants, which I like. He's got Buffalo, Vegas, Indy, even Washington. I mean, their front seven is a little bit better than a bye week than Indy again. Houston, Kansas City, but then Denver, Green Bay. I mean, really, here's the one thing I like about Henry. Fantasy playoff and prime positioning for the playoffs. Jacksonville, the Chargers, who should be improved but weren't good last year defensively at all. Houston, then ends in Dallas, which both those teams could be fighting for a playoff spot, a wild card spot at worst. So even if Dallas is decent, I mean, they weren't great against the run. They weren't bad, but it's a good playoff schedule as well. And then when we look at Eckler in that stretch, Miami, Tennessee, Indy, and the Rams kind of mixed, you know? But to start the season, he's got Vegas, Kansas City, Jacksonville, Houston, Cleveland, Denver, Seattle. I like more than half of those matchups. So it's tough. It's tough. To be honest, they're both made of glass. Yeah, I mean, I feel like all running backs are at the end of the day, right? Let's see here. Henry has like one injury and he broke his foot. You don't re-break your foot. James says they're going to line his load to keep him healthy, and even if they don't, he's going to get hurt. He does not have the same upside as 2019, talking about CMC. Captain Spock, when CMC plays, he wins you the game. Before the last 2 years, he was rarely injured. I know. Could you imagine if his injury history was reversed and he had all the bad injuries his first 2 years, and then those consistent seasons in the last, what is it, 2 years? How many years has he played? 4 or 5? 5. So, yeah, if he had these 3 healthy years, the last, the 2 years were just at the bottom here. You guys know what I'm saying. I should stop trying to explain. But it's a tough decision, man. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go running back in that spot. And I feel like at the moment, I'm going to end up with Austin Eckler. Because I also just like the idea of the Chargers offense. You know what I'm saying? I'm more worried about the offensive line situation than downgrade, losing A.J. Brown to stretch defenses. I see 8-man boxes. Oh, we're talking about Henry. Okay. For a second, I was like, wait. Austin Eckler? A.J. Brown? I mean, that's a fair point. CMC can score 25-plus points without scoring a touchdown in PPR. But can't Austin Eckler? Let's find. So, week 2, no touchdowns, 22 points. Week 1, well, that's, gosh. He had some monster games. So, week 6, no touchdowns, not a great game. But that's really about it. I mean, 24 points against New... Oh, there's a touchdown. Sorry. Okay, I mean, maybe we have one example here, but nothing too crazy. But still, I like double digits. If I see double digits, I'm pretty happy. Gosh, he just had a ton of touchdowns last year. All right, Herbert's off the board here at $18. Eckler's a pass catching back. Hopefully that keeps him playing more years. One thing Robert Woods can do is block and get open. Woods a nice little late round snack, right? Eckler's the safest pick in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like the way to look at it, well, like JT's gone, but JT's like your most stable pick. Eckler's probably in the middle, and then CMC is like the most extreme pick at 1.1, you know? And then Henry is kind of somewhere in between the middle as well, in between JT and CMC. So, like, at the end of the day, I think you just have to trust your own gut and conviction. I wanted to definitely get your guys' thoughts, and I thought it's a good talking point as well. But I think, you know, that draft will not happen until the night before kickoff, so Wednesday the 7th. So I've got plenty of time, and things could change before then. I got plenty of time to think about it, but I have a strong feeling I'm going to end up with Eckler. And then Steven has 1.2, so whoever I don't get, Steven's probably going to take. And I have no idea who he wants, and I don't really care who he wants, but that's it. That's another interesting part. Is Steven and I are going to be drafting against each other all night, which is going to be fun. Can you guys believe the Catch Fam drafts are starting Monday night, though? I'm so excited, man. All right, ETN floating around $29 here. And one nomination until my turn. Senior Cinnabon nominating here. And it's Jalen Hurts. Talk's trying to get his QB1 behind Jordan Love. Which draft is Monday? I believe League 2 is Monday. League 3 is Tuesday. League 4 is Wednesday. Thursday is a mock. Friday is League 1. This is just a random point, and I'm not making fun of you. It just might make it easier. You can say, I want to get your guys' opinion in words like that. And in S's are S's nots. I have no idea what that was supposed to mean. You can just say, I want to get your guys' opinion. Did I say your guys' opinions? Did I say opinions? I don't remember what I said in like the last 2 minutes. I got to nominate a player. Let's nominate Debo. Let's rank up the price on Debo. Get Debo out there, $20. Someone took CMC with the 7th overall pick in Dynasty. Uh-oh. I mean, he's one of those fantasy players. He's going to go. You know? 2 is Monday. I'll be coming home right before the draft and drafting right away. Let's go, Talks. I'm pumped for it, man. Are you going to live stream? Yes. So instead of mock drafts next week each night, other than Sunday night and Thursday night, which, I don't know, you guys are going to fill those mocks so quickly. It's going to be like a war zone in the Discord page. But we'll just be... So in place of the mock drafts, we're just going to be streaming the actual drafts, which will probably give viewers a better idea than a mock. Not that there's really anything wrong with... I mean, our mocks are extremely competitive, but an actual draft is probably going to give viewers a better idea of, at least at this point in the offseason, where players are going. Senior Simban has 3 players and 101 left. Way to go. Yeah, Kittle, a good price at 15 for sure. Pitt's floating around $11 here. Scrambling for loadouts. Warzone is like trying to get in mocks. Dude, the feeling when you have to go attempt to get your loadout always terrifies me. I'm just like, no matter what happens, you're expecting to die right away. All right, Debo sells at 32. Pitts sells at 16. Not a bad price there. And Mike Evans on the chopping block here. I don't know why I always say chopping block when we do this. We always end up talking about chopped. What to say? I mean, if Mike Evans is going to sit here for $2, I'm going to make some sort of an offer. But now the price going up here. And Mike Evans floating around $22 at the moment. A very important detail in the open, says J-Dubs. Man, has anyone played is the new Warzone out yet? Or new Modern Warfare? I don't think it is quite yet. Chopping block means you're going to get fired. Yeah, I have no idea why I say that. This would be the auction block. That's probably a good... I like saying chopping block. I don't know why. And Mike Evans sells for $29 off the auction block. J-Dub's not yet. Yeah, that's what I thought. Didn't they leak like some gameplay or the release date or something? There's no way I'm going to have time to play it anytime soon. Maybe in the off season. Godfather's turn to nominate here. And it's Derek Carr making an appearance. Derek Carr sitting at a very cheap price. Tox comes in here. And Tox sitting at a pretty good price for Derek Carr. I thought Godfather was trying to get a cheap Derek Carr. I thought that was his plan. Spencer gets Carr for $3. Why not? Tox says 3 is too much for me. Fair enough. All right, Chris, what we got here, man? I have not been counting the rounds at all. I don't really like... I guess there's not really a way to tell how many rounds we've done. Carr has the 4th most passing yards since 2018. Now has Adams. Yeah, I love Carr. I love Carr going into the season. I think he's probably the best value quarterback in the whole draft, to be honest. I'm getting excited, man. I really can't believe like the fantasy season is about to be here. I truly can't. Fournette, I'm going to pass. I don't need a running back. Fournette sells for $25 to Andrea. Not a bad price, honestly, looking at the price of other running backs. Cheapest RB off the board tonight. J-Dub's trying to get that stack. How do you guys feel about A.J. Brown going into the season? I'm starting to have like a feeling about A.J. Brown this year. You know what I mean? J-Dubs, yeah. Ronald's saying how quickly college classes would fill up for the popular classes. J-Dubs saying, rate my professor on one screen and the sign-in for classes on the other. Dude, rate my professor is so clutch. So clutch. All right, A.J. Brown sells for $20. I mean, a really good price. Albert, I like Cousins more than Carr this season. I do think that the Vikings are going to pass the football more than they did last year. Well, undoubtedly. So I don't mind the argument. I think both offenses will be improved this year. For sure. I'll take Carr, but they're close, like back-to-back. I agree with that point, too. Like, it's definitely, in rankings, they're right next to each other. I mean, Zeke is going really cheap right now. And Spencer is all about that. There's a little bidding war happening for Ezekiel Elliott. I think he's going to end up selling at a good price no matter what. I'll let you guys battle that one out. I spent 2 months on the wait list for my class and got in last week. Let's go, bro. Let's go, let's go. And Zeke is going to sell to Spence. No, Mr. Sarcastic says, hello. Zeke is going to sell to Mr. Sarcastic for $21. Good value RBs at ETN and Zeke, both under 30 bucks. And it's Mr. Sarcastic's turn to nominate. What do we got here? Well, what do we got? What do we got? It's Waddle. Jalen Waddle. Just got a notification about Mike Gesicki being utilized less this year in the offense. You guys know I don't like to hear that. Gesicki's my guy. Ronald, I'm so much older than you guys. You can look me up on Rate My Professor. Dude, I'm going to look up your page. Waddle's a good price there. $19. Some cheap receivers going, man. Dalton Schultz on the board. Schultz sitting at $1. Schultz sitting at $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, a bidding war, $9, Spencer and Aiden, $10, $11. This is exciting. $12, $13, and crickets. Spencer comes in at $14. And Aiden's in at $15. And Dalton Schultz sold for $15 to Aiden. Let's see here. I'm about to start my 21st season in fantasy football. Let's go, Captain Spock. Let's go. All right, Patty Mahomes on the board here. I remember having a terrible professor for probability and statistics. He literally had to put a curve on his test to keep the entire class from failing. Man, it's never fun, man. Some really bad professors out there, especially in straight academics like math and chemistry type. They are career students that got old and out of date. Typically, the younger, the better, believe it or not, because they're not jaded, so most likely to care if you succeed. Yeah, I kind of had that experience in community college for sure. All right, Mahomes sells for $16. Put Cam Akers out there. Cam Akers at $1. Can we get we got Cam Akers at $1. I mean, I'll take Cam Akers I'll take just about anyone at $1. What would have been really bad is if I try to amp up his price and Aiden comes in at $10. I don't want Cam Akers for the record, but if I took him for $1, I wouldn't be mad. All right, Aiden and Spencer back at it, man. And Spencer lands Akers as his RB3 for $11. All right, so I think maybe not after this round, but after the following round, I'm going to shorten at least the nomination period to 10 seconds. All right, Keenan Allen coming in here. I got a little bit of money here. I'll back out. Enough receivers on the board for me. Ron, I'm a professor, but I still work in the industry and ran one of the industry's magazines for years. There are a ton of teachers that never did what they teach. Yikes. That's fine, you can do that, but add turted and jaded to do that, and they suck. That's a bummer. All right, where did Allen went for $24? They're tired and jaded. It's like add turted. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the fact that I actually read that, like, and consciously knew it was happening. Been a long day. All right, Allen sells $24. It's a pretty good price, Andrea. Breece Hall floating around here for $14 at the moment. Going up to 16. And sold. It's an RB2 to 8 and a good price of $16. Godfather's turn to nominate. How you guys feeling about your team so far? And it's Monty. David Monty on the board. College is rough right now, and too much money you can never pay off. It's a real issue. Yeah. The rat race is hard right now, bro. The system is hard. It's expensive right now, man. I mean, it's more expensive than ever. I guess it always is, but it's really bad right now, man. Talks, I have to stream you on 144p to load it. My internet is horrible. Yikes. Yikes. J-Dubs, I agree. Nothing worse than a professor that only cares about the research and duck students during his office hours. He would lock his door and creep out at the end of duration. Jeez. I had some really, really good professors, and then I had some very bad professors. But most of my professors at my community college were really good. And then my online, when I was doing Arizona State for my bachelor's, most of my professors were very good online as well. For what that is worth. But my in-person professors, I had one or two that I just like. I mean, I literally failed a class just because I refused to go back because I disliked the professor and his methods that much. And then I retook the class and got like a 95. But just the way that he literally was just out to like, it's basically exactly what Ronald is explaining. And I was just like, all right, like I'm good. And it was too late in the year for me to withdraw or anything, so I just failed. And it was a history class. Like, this dude just took it way too seriously. But the professor that I retook it with actually shops at the store I manage, and I still see him, and he was amazing. He was a great professor. Actually, online is usually excellent because you have to prepare so much. Yeah, they have to like have their entire curriculum and everything like out way ahead of time. Half the advisors were sleeping with their postgrads. Yikes. Yikes. I'll take Pittman at $20. I gotta spend a little bit of money here. Looking back at it, if I didn't do engineering, I would have come out better doing a trade. Yeah. Dude. I mean, there's a place, and like, I'm not completely against going to college, and there are certain things that, like, obviously you have to go to college for, but, dude, if I could redo it, I would have gotten into trade as well. You can make a very good amount of money doing specific trades. Some of it can be regional, but trades are definitely not a bad route. Captain Spock, I loved every minute of it. Like they have to plan every second, so it's usually pretty good. Says Ronald J does, but the good ones are a godsend, sure. Gotta love the Saturday night conversations. We get away from football like about an hour into the stream pretty quickly. I mean, usually right now we'd be wrapping up the stream, so. All right, Lamar floating around $10. Not bad at all. And he's going to sell for $10 to Mr. Sarcastic. talks. I took a completely online class last year. Never met the professor. Never talked with her. Just sent her the semester's work at the end of the year, and that was it. Yeah. And I like it that way, man. Certain classes you need consistent communication with your professors and things, but I like having a few classes where, I mean, I don't know necessarily about everything being sent at the end of the year, but just where you're just literally like sending in your work on a weekly basis. And if you need to communicate, you can, but you don't have to, you know? I'm a big fan of trade schools, says Ronald. I teach at design trade schools, and I love it. College is not for everyone. I agree, man. I agree. And like you said, it's just expensive, man. James, just realized you got over 1K subs now. Congrats. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the shout out. Very, very kind. We're just doing our thing. It is crazy, though. 1 year. I was very excited when we hit 1,000. It was a very good day. Jason Kenobi is the first catch draft Monday. It is Friday. It is Friday. It's all posted on Discord. Well, I got some unread messages. Would this be the quickest way to find it? So, league number 1 is drafting Friday, August 26th. League number 2, Monday, August 22nd. League number 3, Tuesday, August 23rd. League number 4, Wednesday, August 24th. Leagues number 2, 3, and 4, we're drafting at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. League number 1, please note, league number 1, we are drafting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. There you go. T. Higgins on the board here. I'll make a little swing at Higgins. That's about it. Which time you hit 1,000? Both times I was very excited. The second time I was not as excited. I was more relieved. I mean, it didn't end up mattering. Like, it was just so weird because we hit 1,000, then at like 3 in the morning it dropped us like 10 subscribers. And the next day we gained 12 subscribers and we passed 1,000 again. But regardless, I'd already submitted the application for monetization and it didn't affect it, you know. So, and we got approved in like 4 days. So it all ended up being okay. And just grateful for the community, man, and just happy to be talking fantasy football with you guys and making fantasy football content, man. It's truly a dream. So everything else is besides the point at the end of the day, man. Let's see how high Burrow gets up to here. Oh, sorry, Jason. By first draft, I meant date chronological, not League 1. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Yes, the first draft of the 2022 Catch Fam Tournament is on Monday night. I'm excited, man. All right, Burrow's going to end up being the second most expensive QB. You need to do a countdown to start now because we see ads first. The ads cover your hello. That's a good point. I've got some little things that I really need to like. I literally have not had the time. Like what I really need to do is just take a night off from streaming, but it's just like impossible for me because I just want to stream every night. But what would be really beneficial is to have some downtime where I just worked on a couple technical things for the channel. But I don't know when that's going to happen. Like, even when I'm on vacation, when I'm saying I'm going to take like 2 or 3 days off, I am literally not going to stream. Like, I'm not even going to think about the channel whatsoever. So, and I'm going to be on vacation. I need like I'm not taking my PC with me. Although I did think about it, but I'm just taking my laptop with me. But I can't do all the technical stuff while on vacation either ways. But it's a good point, Ronald. I appreciate that, man. I assume you're going to commentate on the live draft. Yep. So instead of mock drafts next week outside of Sunday and Thursday, we're just going to have the I'm just going to stream the drafts and commentate on them. So Tom Brady sells for $5. There we go. Kids drain you like a spider sucking blood from a fly, but we love them. Yep. Yep. It's the truth, man. Love them to death. Tonight was one of those nights, man. For both the wife and myself. Completely drained. But you gotta love it, man. It's the best work you'll ever do, right? Alright, Kyler's sitting at $4. I mean, I'll make an offer on Kyler. Spencer wants to stack, man. He wants that upside QB. And he wants that low-key quarterback. Spence and I in a little bidding war here. You got it, Spence. I was looking for a single-digit accusation there. I can't say that word. Single-digit buy. Let's leave it at that. Talks, I have to get off. I can't deal with my internet right now. Are you good, bro? Uh-oh. We lost Talks. We'll have an auto pick in here. It'll be okay. Good night, bro. Love you, Talks. We'll see you later, man. Appreciate you hanging out. Hit that like button on the way out, Talks. We'll talk to you soon, man. Have a great night, man. All right, all right, all right. How we doing, everybody? All right, so acquisition. Thank you, Ronald. That's why I need Ronald. So, like, just a quick note, right? I always talk about how I literally can't pronounce anything. I actually literally do have a speech impediment, so I know it's like I try to play it off, but I really do have like actual legitimate problems with pronunciation. So I actually really appreciate when Ronald hops in here and gives me the step-by-step pronunciations, which I look up on Google all the time, which also has the button that you can hit and it pronounces it for you. That's pretty helpful. Shout out to Google. But anyways, going in, we're at 8/21/2022, right? So we are 21 days into August. The season is right around the corner. What's your burning fantasy I don't know, statement? Anything to do? What's on your mind when it comes to the 2022 fantasy football season? Ronald, I'm dyslexic. I learned to spell phonetically. Had to learn all sorts of tricks to read out loud. See, I was always good at reading out loud, but when my speech impediment got in the way, it just like totally ruined my flow. I mean, it's mainly R's and L's for me. Went to speech classes as a kid. Yeah, I was in speech until 7th grade. You guys should ask Steven about it sometime. He'll have a field day with that one. Speech into the 7th grade is pretty intense, by the way. Thought on Waddle versus 3 versus... I'm trying to think of who 3 is. Versus T. Higgins? Let me know, James. I don't know why T. Higgins is who versus Tyreek. Alright, Gibby's going to sell for like nothing here. You know Spence is on that one. Tyreek. See, hey, look, I was pretty good at that. I was all right at that. I mean, I would personally target Waddle because of his ADP. He's going to be, I think, the better value selection. I think Waddle in like full PPR is going to have a really good year. I think it's just going to be that consistent security blanket. And him and Tua already have that really nice chemistry. I think that will show in the red zone as well. But I really think Waddle's going to be the guy that Tua is looking to when nothing is open. So I'm a big fan of Waddle this year. But with all that said, I still really like Tyreek this year. I really do. I think Tyreek's going to be just fine. Like, is he going to lose maybe some of the deep threat balls? Sure. But Where Tyreek is going, he's just at an awkward ADP for me. Like, I don't mind if Tyreek's your wide receiver 1, but you might want to go out and get some more consistent players behind him. In terms of like just full PPR guys, Deontay Johnson, Darnell Mooney, whoever it is, right? Just get some solidification behind him. But I like both. I think Waddle's the better value, though. Andrew, I get so nervous that I'm excited about fantasy football. I agree. Nervousness, excitement, all at once. Nervousment. I feel that. Hey, Spence, I got money to blow, bro. I'm going out. I'm getting my guys. Okay? I'm going to get my guys. I think I did the same thing last draft for Dylan. Had a bad lisp. Still can't say thesaurus. It's really funny to watch me try. Yeah, I had one of mine and Steven's best friends was also in speech with me for a while, and he couldn't do S's. S's are tough, man. If you can't say S's, it's tough. Do you think Tyreek will open up the defense for Waddle? My main concern is Tua. Yes, yeah. And if you're concerned about Waddle, I wouldn't be, because him and Tua have that chemistry. Like, there's probably more reason to have concern about Hill, but they've looked okay in training camp for whatever that means to you. But yeah, I'm not worried about Waddle and Tua whatsoever. Tua and Hill, I think there's at least an argument to be made. Waddle will keep down him from ever being doubled with the high safety. That's a good point too. That's a good point. Ronald, I just like freeze mid-word. Yeah, I get the feeling, man. I've been there. All right, I love Renfro, but I don't think I'm going to end up bidding on him here. I don't know. It depends. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit all the wrong buttons. What did Renfro just sell for? $7. I was trying to make a bid. I hit pass. I didn't mean to do that at all. I was trying to make an offer, but that's okay. $7 is a good little value there, Andrea. I like it. I like it. All right, I like Trey Lance here. Aiden trying to get that Lance and Brady stack. I only wanted to go $10. There's still too many QBs hanging around. And only 2 teams without a quarterback. But Lance at $11 is a very good value. All right, I need to get... Actually, I'm looking pretty decent at receiver. Ronald, I just like freeze mid-word. I have to break it down and slowly say thesaurus. Hey, man, I get the feeling. I've been there. I've been there, man. If you guys have speech impediments, we are here for you at the catch. 100%. I don't think I'm going to end up with DK. DK plays one offensive series. Yeah, he was like very strongly trying to get back in that game. At least from what I saw. All right, we got Waller. After this round, we're going to switch things up. Start to move a little bit quicker. We've only been streaming for like an hour though, because we had to restart. Yeah, we've been streaming like for an hour and 10 minutes. Ended up starting a little bit later than we wanted to. All right, man. How you guys feeling about your squad so far? How we feeling? Darren Waller floating around at $16. J-Dubs, this is the first time I went all in on an auction draft. I think I like having a bankroll instead. I do personally. But JJ Cup and CMC is scary, man. Hurts and Ertz. Hurts and Ertz. Not a bad combo there either, man. It'll just depend on how you finish out the rest of the squad, right? Andrew says, good. Allen, Fournette, Jacobs, Allen, Moore, Andrews, Renfro, Bills, Herbie. Quarterback's crazy. All right, Spence, I get it, bro. I get it. Fine. Dude, Deontay at $12 is a steal. The heck is that? What, cheaper than a Mon Raw? No offense. Alright, is it bad that I didn't realize that Amon-Ra St. Brown's brother is the receiver on the Bears? Dude, you gotta look up their dad. This man was like a pro bodybuilder. There's like a whole segment on Hard Knocks where they're training with him. It's like it's pretty cool, man. Shout out to the St. Browns. Aiden, I like mine, but I don't have much depth. It's a good start, man. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how you finish out the bench. I mean, you're gonna have some everyone for $1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what? You got like $3 extra to spare, right? Let's see here. J-Dub says, yeah, that's bad. Always get depth in dollar time is probably right. I'm kind of in between. I spend a little bit early, then I hold off for a bit. And I just go after my guys. Goodert. Man. Goddard's sitting at $4. Spence, what is up with this, bro? Why do we need the same positions, man? I don't want to do all that, Spence. Goddard at $8 though. I'm like, all right, you got it, Spence. I'll go for a cheap tight end tonight. I mean, that's not uncheap at $9. Good price though. St. Brown is insane genetics. Mr. Sarcastic says drop it to 10. At the end of this round, I will. Go ahead and say the other St. Brown's first name. You know there's a reason I didn't. Like, you know I didn't. For a purpose. Alright, Chris on the nomination board. What do we got here, man? Eli Mitchell, I like it. Hurts and Ertz, I like phrasing. Hurts and Ertz. If only they were on the same team. But then Goddard wouldn't be the Goddard that he is, right? Hurts and the Ertz. You gotta love it, man. Uh-oh, we lost Chris. Chris, what happened, bro? Chris gets Eli Mitchell for $12. And J-Dubs will nominate a player. What do we got here? It's Sutton. Cortland Sutton floating around $2. And up to $4. Up to $5. I'll say it's not a bad price whatsoever. I don't get these like projections it's showing. They make like no sense. I don't understand what this is right here. But, oh well, doesn't really matter. All right, Sutton up to $12. Guess I should fix the draft board. There we go. And Sutton is up to 16. All right, who you guys taking? Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy? Let's throw it on the poll. We need a new poll. Who you drafting? Jerry J? Sutton. All right, D-Hop on the board here. Jeudy is cheaper, but I choose Sutton. See, I feel like I want Sutton, but I feel like it's going to come down to it, and I'm going to go with Jeudy just because he's cheaper. You know? Preseason stats, John. What do you mean? For Jeudy and Sutton? All right, let's see. Oh, I got D-Hop. Okay, I'll take him. Oh. That's weird numbers where Kelsey has no TDs. Projections, that's why. Yeah, the projections are just weird. It's the preseason stats. How can it be the preseason stats? No, Juju Smith-Schuster does not have 860. Wait, what is this? 7 rushes for 30 yards. 860 receiving yards? 131 points? See, it's weird. But it's still like, if it's projections, it's just bad projections. Aiden Sutton is reminding me of Kupp from last year, but obviously not to that extent. Yeah, so a lot of people are making that point. Like, Sutton or Jeudy, whoever the individual has the conviction in, or Allen Robinson are kind of like the being thrown. Like, everyone's looking like who's going to be the Cooper Kupp of this year. And no one's going to do what Kupp did last year, but who's that late round value who could have a wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 or 3 productivity level season. So Mike Thomas, I mean, it's a fair argument, but you guys know I'm not there on MT necessarily. But it's a fair argument. Zach, no one is the answer. Sure. Richifornia. Forgot to draft a kicker for my team. Now I don't know who to drop for one. Can you help me? For sure, bro. We will help you. 100%, man. Welcome to it, Richie. Drop your roster in the chat. We'll take a look, man. And don't forget, Richie, you got some time to make a decision. Okay? So you might want to wait until like September 7th. I mean, we can give you our thoughts, no problem, but you might want to wait. That way, if, God forbid, anyone on your roster gets injured, you're not really in a bad position. You know, you just drop that player, and you're gravy, right? Oh, tag me on Twitter. I'll pull it up in a second here, bro. Aiden, I say Sutton because he's getting a new QB like Kupp was and is about the same size as Kupp. Yeah, a lot of people were correlating that. And then also Allen Robinson. But Robinson, like, no one's saying he's going to do what Kupp did, and he's also on the same team as Kupp. So it's like, yeah. But the new quarterback thing means a lot to a lot of people, and I do think that I got nominated a player. All right, so pause draft. All right, nomination phase is down to 10 seconds. Resume draft. Let's throw Hollywood Brown out there. All right, let me take a look, Richie. I don't see the tweet, my dude. I don't see the tweet. Spencer gets Hollywood Brown at $4. Sutton can ball if healthy for sure. I think he will finish as a wide receiver 1. Yeah, I am a fan of Sutton for sure. But like I said, it might just come down to where Judy's cheaper. I don't know. Did Tox nominate someone? I feel like it skipped right to Andrew. Who did Tox nominate? Or was that... no, I nominated Hollywood Brown. Who was Tox's nomination? Yeah, Richie, let us know. I didn't see a tweet, so let us know in the chat if you want us to take a look at your roster, my guy. Yeah, it's the Catch FF on Twitter. All right, Chris Godwin about to sell for $12. I like it. And Andrea will make a nomination. Don't forget, guys, you have 10 seconds to nominate, so it's a lot quicker now. And it's Michael Thomas, MT. I'm interested what Chris is up to over here. Looks like he's back. Maybe he's on auto. Doesn't say Tox or Chris are on auto. Maybe that's because I paused the draft. Who did I miss? Who was Tox's nomination? It's throwing me off here. Was it Judy at 5? Judy at $5. Steal, man. MT goes at $6 here. And Godfather throws T-Hawk into the mix. Spencer coming in here. Getting a little worried at tight end. I'm not going to lie. And we got a bidding war. We've got a bidding war. Godfather needs his tight end. Spencer wants a second tight end. And Hawkinson is sold to Spencer for $8. Chris will nominate a player here. It's Kareem Hunt. Where will Hunt be when the season starts? I'm not sure. Will he be a Philadelphia Eagle? We shall see. Rich, I got your tweet, my guy. Sorry, I just punched my mic. Let's see here. All right, so you got to drop one player. Let me keep an eye. Damian Harris over here. Okay. Trey Lance, Aaron Jones, Javonte Higgins, J.J. Schultz, Hall, Pierce, Ramondre, Drake London, Mooney, Amon-Ra, Michael Thomas, T-Hawk. Yeah, I would hold this roster. I would hold. I know it's hard, but I would hold this roster until Wednesday night, September 7th, before the season kicks off. You don't want to drop one of these players. And then you don't want to drop Ramondre Stevenson. And then, God forbid, Dameon Pierce tears his ACL. You know, I mean, it's pretty extreme, but like you get the point, right? So I would hold your team, man. I really would, as long as you could. I gotta sneeze. I don't mean to defer the question, but I think it's really the best plan, man. And it's not like the kicker value is going to get too crazy out there or anything, you know what I'm saying? So I would hold, if I had to drop someone today, it'd probably be T-Hawk. I mean, I like having 2 tight ends. I don't mind it. It'd probably be T-Hawk or MT. But really looking at, I mean, you got Higgins, JJ, as, looks like Mooney just sold in the auction draft. What did he go for? $11. Not bad. Higgins, JJ, Drake London, Mooney, St. Brown. So I don't mind because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers. I kind of like having that 6th receiver. Then I think this RB depth with Pierce and Stevenson is good. I mean, probably spent a decent amount on T-Hawk. But if I really had to drop a player today, it'd probably be T-Hawk because I want that RB and receiver depth. And I'm fine with Schultz. I do like this team, though. Team looks good. How many? Is this a 10-team league? Justin Tucker sells for $3. So, yeah, Rich, just let us know. I mean, if it gets to the point where you're in the first week of September and you're in the exact same situation, then we'll make that decision for you. But for now, man, I wouldn't panic. I mean, I don't think the kickers who are available right now, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference if you drop a player and pick up a kicker today, or if you do it in 2.5 weeks or whatever. So Ronald says Stevenson or Pierce. I'd keep Hawk. You can trade them for better than if they both go off. That's a fair point. In that situation, I would hold on to Pierce personally and drop Ramondre. Ramondre did kind of come to mind there, but at least he's like a handcuff, because he did have one or two rookies at the running back position, then Javonte, so maybe some cap ceilings, But yeah, for now, I would hold. It's not a bad point about a potential trade, though, from Ronald's perspective. So. All right, boys and girls, how we feeling? Miles Sanders about to sell here. Maybe. Mr. Sarcastic. We'll land him for $3. Oh, I got nominated player. Nominate Thielen. Dude, that 10 seconds goes by quickly. Very quickly. All right. Thielen's at $1. Now he's at $2. We got you, Richie. No problem, my dude. That's what we're here for, my guy. Anytime, man. Anytime, anytime. All right, I got 4 receivers, 3 running backs, no QB, no tight end. I should probably change that pretty soon, right? All right, I'll pass on Cooper with the brisket at QB. So Cooper sitting at $4. Trying to get the whole draft board up. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Cooper sells for $5 to Godfather. Why not, right? The buck kicker on the board here. Andrea might get him at $1. We'll see. See, I'm kind of trying to... I want to show the... I don't know if I want to show the clock. I kind of like having the clock. And then he can't see the last row. Oh well, we'll survive. All right. Andrea lands the butt kicker at $1. Godfather. Time to nominate. Is Russie Wilson. Russ himself. Why not? I mean, I need a quarterback, right? Russ the Bus. Think anyone's ever called Russell Wilson that? Probably not. Oh. $5 Russ, that's what they call him. So Spencer gets Carr and Murray for $13 combined. Hurts goes at 14. I think I'd rather have Carr and Murray. And I gotta go for the night. Have a good rest of the stream. Hey, appreciate you being here tonight, man. Have a great night. We will see you soon. Appreciate you drafting, man. Take care. No worries at all, man. All right, CH is on the board. All right, after this round, I think I'm going to change everything to 10 seconds. So be ready, guys. We got a couple more selections, and we'll go 10 seconds nominations, 10 seconds bidding. Bidding periods, I should say. J-Dub's nominating here. And it's Kenneth Walker. Let's go, let's go. Kenneth Walker. I'll pass. I got my 3 RBs. And Walker still floating around at $4. Cinnabon with $51. Might get a little crazy at the end of this draft, Cinnabon. Gabe Davis. Hey, did you guys see? Davis scored a touchdown today. Josh Allen threw a touchdown to Gabe Davis. Man, I do like Gabe Davis. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. His ADP is just skyrocketing. It has all off season, and I like Gabe Davis. I think he's gonna have a good season, but I just don't feel like in my drafts he's gonna end up being on my team, just from where his ADP is landing. And Gabe Davis off the board at $12. Still pretty good value, man. Like I probably would have considered Gabe Davis at $12 if I needed a receiver. If you want some info, random info that doesn't matter, is the name of a god. He's named after the god. No. Oh, that is cool. Andrea says, watch the game. I wish I could pull it up. 10 secs. Let's get this down. Yeah, end of the round. We'll start moving pretty quickly here. How long have we been streaming? Hour and a half. Last time it took about 2 hours, so making decent pace here. Allen Robinson on the block. Dude, that is the craziest name I've ever seen, but it is so much cooler than my name. I'm Hatip. Imhotep. Yeah, why am I trying? It's way too late. I feel like Allen Robinson's about to go for a really good deal, but I just don't need a receiver at the moment. I feel like he's going to be a bargain here. See, I'll take Russ at $6 all day. Started at 11:20, so yeah, at an hour and a half. So we see Gabe Davis go at 12. Rashad Bateman on the board. It's the hour of the receivers. Allen Robinson also went at 12. Davis and Robinson, good values. Cooks at $5, another great value, Spence. And Thielen at $3 too. I mean, you held off at receiver. Ended up with Deontay, Hollywood, Cooks, and Thielen. I got nominated a player. Let's get Dawson Knox out of here. Yeah, Cooks at $5 at great value, man. For sure. And you got Bateman at 6. I don't really blame you deferring a kicker or defense here. I mean, I got some money here. I need a tight end. So, I'm scared I'm going to end up in a bidding war. Cinnabon at the end of this thing, man. See, at this point, I wish I went a little bit more aggressive on Goddard because I do like him more than Knox. Oh, it's steep, man. Oh, I meant to hit. Oh, no, I meant to hit it one more time. I didn't mean to tap out. Knox sells at $16. Same as Kyle Pitts. Oh, I got to change. I'm changing the time, guys. Everything's 10 seconds now. My bad. There we go. We're back. It's Devin Singletary. All right, be on your toes, guys. It's going to start moving very, very, very quickly here. 10 seconds for everything. Man, that bidding war for Knox was a little bit more intense than I anticipated. I should have held off. I should have nominated like Pat Freiermuth or Gesicki. I should have tried to make... Yeah, that would have been way smarter. But I was like, I'm just going to go in on Knox. And it didn't work out for me. Plus, I didn't hit the nomination button. Or the bid button when I meant to. Alright, so Pollard sells for $5. Allen Lazard on the board here. And he's gone for $1. That's the thing, man. Like, you can also get some really good steals when things start moving quickly because people like don't even have a chance to react. See, Prescott's going to go for like $1, literally. It's going to be the best value of the whole draft because no one needs quarterback right now. Yep, Prescott at $1 is just stupid. And it's Ramondre on the board. I got to keep in mind like who I want on this team. And Ramondre's gone for $1. And that's at this point. Well, first of all, you got some teams down to not a lot of money. Mr. Sarcastic's draft is done. Man, Spencer just punting kicker and defense completely takes Elijah Moore for $1. I mean, these are 4 great receivers for what, $15? Yep. Yeah, man. I don't blame you for going no kicker, no defense there, man. All right, this might be a dumb question, but in an auction league, how would you pick up, like, if you didn't, how does a waiver wire work in an auction league? Is it just normal? You know, like if you didn't pick up a kicker or defense, you can just go to the waiver wire, right? Do I sound stupid? I spent $31 on receivers. Got Deontay, Hollywood Brown, Cooks, Thielen, and Bateman, and Elijah Moore. Yep. Why not? And I spent $34 on Pittman and Amon-Ra St. Brown combined. It is what it is, man. Ooh, I chose a popular player. He's kind of been sitting all night, man. Cinnabon. Cinnabon. Dude, it's straight, bro. It's all good, bro. Yeah, we didn't get any discount on Devonta. Alright, I wanted him on my team. You'd have to buy him, but you only have 200 for the rest of the season to get free agents off the waiver. Oh. I like that. Did someone just sell? No. No. Well, that sounds fun. Dude, I'm still thinking about doing an auction league this year for the catch, but I haven't decided. I think I've said that every Saturday we've done one. I want John to learn it. Equanimous. Hold on, I'm in a bidding war. Senior Cinnabon. This is tough, man. That's like half my money. I wanted him, but I don't want to spend that much. Equanimous. Equanimous. Equanimous? Am I close? Equanimous. Equanimous. Is it like faster than the way I'm saying it? I'm interested to see how Chris's team fills out here. Why did the auto pick give him Aaron Rodgers? Is it just based off of like top projected player? No, because he's not even the top projected player. All right, A-Rod's gone for $1. Chris gets Prescott and A-Rod for $2 combined. Oh, J-Dubs. I was wondering when he was going to pop up. Yeah, I'll take Pierce for $9 as my RB4 all day long. Equanimous. Nimius. Oh, I think I was way off. Equanimous. Equanimous St. Brown. Right? And the thing is, the next time I read his name, I'm not going to remember. Whoa, okay, I got to pay attention because I'm not gonna fight you, Senior Cinnabon, but J-Dubs is with his $5. It's gonna be interesting as we all finish out our rosters to see what happens with Chris's and Aiden's teams. Oh, I got nominated a player. Fearmouth. What? What? What is up with this auto pick? He already has Travis Kelce. All right, I'm glad. I mean, okay. I'm glad there's more than one tight end I consider right now, I guess. I hate that I have $5 left. I was expecting a fight for my last receiver. Yeah, Elijah Moore at $1 is just stupid, dude. I had Devonta Smith in my eyes. Or else I would have gone in on Moore. Dude, this auto pick is like totally not chill right now, man. sucking out all the fun out of it. Alright, I'll take Penny at $9. Let's go. Smith for 17. I mean, I'm just, the way I kind of play these is I build my core roster in the beginning, and then I just go out and get my guys. I'm not really like putting a true dollar value on anybody. Like, I'm just building my roster and letting value fall to me. So I don't really care how much I have to spend on these players in the later rounds. If I want them, I'm just going to go out and get them, you know? So Swift, Connor, Dillon, Pierce, Penny, Pittman, St. Brown, Hopkins, Williams, Smith, and Rusty Wilson. And I do need to get my tight end. But yeah, I'm fine with this roster, you know? I just want to make sure I have money around when the players that I want are being auctioned off. I can go out and secure them, you know what I mean? Andrew says it sucks is right. That's why you spend early, don't draft players, you draft a team. I feel like every time I do this, I piece together a team I'm happy with, though. So, Spencer makes a point. All the receivers I wanted went dirt cheap. So it is a nice little build with getting JT and Eckler. I feel like Cinnabon and I draft very, very similar in these auction drafts. Probably why we always get into a bidding war. All right. I mean, I need a tight end, right? J-Dubs. Stop it. That was just mean, dude. So having, like, I'm going to end up with, like, $3 left over. So if I went a little bit more aggressive at Knox or Goddard, it probably wouldn't have mattered. Maybe Goddard. I could see Goddard going for a couple more dollars there. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't mind Henry, but I would have rather had Knox or Goddard here. Gibson at $6 could be a steal if Gibson would stop putting butter on his hands before each game. Yeah. And I mean, what? Gibson's your RB4. I don't mind Gibson as an RB4 at all. At all. So, I agree. Ronald says Gibson will be fine. Yeah, like, I think there's literally no risk at it as an RB4 whatsoever. All right, things are going to move very quickly here. Andrew, my team is full. So me, Andrea, well, I guess just Andrea and Miss Sarcastic and Spencer are full, technically speaking. But there are a couple teams who just need a kicker and defense. Then not that many. I mean, we only got 7 bench spots left. I'm just going to go and get my kicker and defense and call it a day. Why did James Cook go for $18? It's the same reason. He went for $15, but not too different of an argument. Senior Cinnabon wanted him on his team, and I wanted him on my team, and we had a bidding war. Senior Cinnabon putting all his money down on Money Mac, too. Flexing on him, $0 left. Gibson is dead as long as he's in Washington with that dumb coaching staff. I mean, that is a fair point. I can't say many good things about Washington. It's def interesting way to draft. Yeah. Me and Cinnabon keep it interesting, you know what I'm saying? Spencer, I definitely need my context. I mean, it's probably pretty depending on what you're watching on, it's probably pretty small, you know. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Cinnabon, just stop by to hear your rating on my team. Let's take a look, man. I've been talking about you all night, bro. We've been in so many bidding wars. Just talking about how we draft kind of in a similar fashion. But you got Burrow at QB for 16 bucks. Mixon, Chubb, Waddle, Robinson, Kittle, Dobbins, Money Mac. Chargers, Walker, London, Boyd, Cook, and Ayuk. I mean, Walker was cheap. He's probably the only player on this team I'm not, like, crazy about. But why not have a cheap handcuff? Oh, I got to nominate a player. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Pressing all the wrong buttons. The Cowboys defense. Okay, just clicked like 100 things. Stop getting into bidding wars with me, John. I know, dude. It's like I said, we just draft in very similar fashion. It ends up happening where we both have kind of a bag at the end. We're just going out and getting players that we have conviction in. But Burrow, QB, Mixon, Chubb, Dobbins, Walker, Cook. He'd be fine. He got 5 RBs, right? Waddle, Robinson, London, Boyd, Ayuk. I mean, you get London, Boyd, and Ayuk. All under $5 each. Kittle at 15 was good. I mean, it's just good value drafting. Maybe would have liked to see like just one receiver in there who's like a solidified wide receiver 1 on the team outside of Drake London in his rookie season. That's about it. Like Dobbins, not my favorite RB3, but he's fine. Walker and Cook are fine. And I mean, Cook only at 15 because we had a bidding war, but Kittle at 15 and Burrow at 16 are great values. Money Mac, Chargers defense, good selection. So I think it's a good team, man. How do you feel about it? J-Dubs. Hurts at quarterback. Hurts and Ertz. C-Mac, Harris, Ramondre, Algier, Hendo. J.J. Cup, Judy, Burks, Olave, Kirk. So, in the Saints defense, right? So, a lot of your money went to C-Mac early on and J.J. and Cup. Like, a majority of your money. But, looking at the latter part of the draft, right? Saints defense at $1 is great, but you got Ramondre and Damian Harris for $2 combined. You get Ertz at $4, Hurts at 14, Judy at 5, Burks, Olave, and Kirk for $6, Algier and Hendo at 4. So considering that you went so aggressively at JJ, Cup, and C-Mac, this team's not bad. Like, I'm not in love with the running back situation behind C-Mac, but in total, you spent $6 on 4 running backs. And then looking at the receivers, you spent $11 on 4 receivers behind JJ and Cup. You got your tight end and quarterback at 18. No kicker, you get your defense at $1. I mean, JJ, Cup, and C-Mac alone with the upside of Hurts, I think it's perfectly fine. Spence, no kicker, no defense. Carr and Kyler at $13 is great value, man. So JT and Eckler very early on, semi-similar to J-Dubs, but just a tad less aggressive. I mean, great running back room, right? Then you get Akers and Gibby for 17 combined is not bad at all, right? Goddard at 9 was beautiful. Then really, like, the receiver value is just stupid, man. I mean, Deontay, Hollywood, Cook, Thielen, Bateman, and more. Like you said, just around like $30 for all those guys. I mean, no kicker, no defense, but whatever, right? And you got T-Hawk on here too. I mean, value-wise, I really like what you and J-Dubs did tonight. I mean, I do think these are 2 really good examples of spending early and then filling out at value. So, great teams, man. Richie, it's definitely an interesting way to draft, man. Auction is really... I'm glad that Senior Cinnabon brought this to the channel on Saturday nights, man. Cinnabon, I enjoy personally. Don't have a problem not having a wide receiver 1, but it could hurt me. I like the RB room. Wish I could have gotten Devonta instead of Brandon Ayuk, but I'm still fine with my team. Stopped in to hear your opinions. I'm going to go to bed. Have a good night, John. Thanks for the draft as always. Hey, I got you, bro. 100%, man. 100%. We always appreciate you, my dude. Have a great night. So, All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap it up. Who'd I end up with here? Wilson at QB, Henry at tight end. We went very late at QB and tight end. Swift, Connor, Dillon, Pierce, Penny. I love that running back room. Pittman, St. Brown, D-Hop, Williams, and Devonta. I think when D-Hop comes back, a really solid receiving room. Matt Gay and the Cowboys defense for $2. Oh, no, $4. Spent $3 on Matt Gay. Went pretty aggressive there. But I think it's a perfectly fine roster. Obviously, tight end, we got hurt. Tried to... I probably should have gone a little bit more aggressive on Goddard, but I was trying to save some money at that point. And then me and Godfather had a bidding war on Knox. Ultimately, I wouldn't have minded spending $2 more on another tight end. And I would have been ended up with the same team, but maybe a different kicker. So, you live and you learn, right? I mean, Henry at $3, whatever. But considering Ertz went at $4, I don't know. Hawkinson went at $8. Gesicki went at $1. Then I came in on Fearmouth and it at the end of the draft, and the auto team for Chris made an aggressive offer. Yeah, so whatever. I still like this team. I'd be fine with this team, honestly. Yeah, I'd be perfectly fine with this team. Godfather, 100%, man. A lot of fun. Ronald, have a great night, bro. Appreciate you, man. Richie, have a great night, bro. Great having you in the stream tonight, my dude. Welcome to the catch. Welcome to it, man. Jazz, that was a fun bidding war. Is buying him with what I had available. Should have went harder on Waller. Yeah, man. I like having the bidding wars with you guys, man. It is a good time. All right, y'all. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel, check out all the links in the description down below. Make sure to join our Discord if you guys want to get future mock draft invites. And that'll do it, man. Another great 2022 mock draft in the books. A great 10-team auction mock in the books. Aiden, Senior Cinnabon, Mr. Sarcastic, Spencer, J-Dubs, Chris, Godfather, Andrea Talks. Thank you guys so much for drafting. Everyone else who stopped by, everyone who hopped in the live chat, thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. Appreciate everyone who's here tonight, man. Tomorrow night, 14-team, full PPR mock. I'll let you guys know when I'm sending out the invite tomorrow. And then next week's going to be crazy, man. We got the Catch Fam drafts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thursday night, we'll have a 12-team full PPR mock. And I'm going on vacation Saturday. Let's go, baby. So it's going to be a great week, guys. Looking forward to it. Just appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys. Love this community. Love the Catch Fam, man. Derek hopping in here last second. Appreciate you stopping in, Derek. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry I couldn't get your 12-team ESPN mock squeezed in here, man. Last night the baby woke up while I was filming it. Had to jump out of it, and I just did not have time to get it squeezed in. And I'm so sorry, man. But good luck to you tomorrow with your draft. Please let us know on Discord how your draft goes, man. We're all rooting for you, bro. And let us know how it goes, man. And have a great Sunday. And I appreciate you swinging in here last second, my dude. Always great to have you. So hit that like button on the way out, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Appreciate you guys, man. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hit me up on Discord, Twitter, Instagram if you guys need anything in the meantime. And that'll do it for tonight's stream. So with that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you guys saw it here on The Catch. And peace.